It is no surprise to anyone that Monkey D. Dragon's abilities are one of the most speculated and mysterious secrets held tightly to Oda's chest. Although we are not certain of what abilities Dragon possesses, we do know that Oda has a knack of hiding clues and foreshadowing events to come in the series. Not to mention that Oda enjoys taking inspiration from various real-life cultures, films and people. So bearing that in mind, I believe that Dragon's ability could be based on the legendary creature, the Thunderbird. Thunderbirds are legendary creatures in North American Indigenous history and culture. It is said to be a supernatural being of power and strength. The Thunderbird creates thunder by flapping its wings and creates lightning by flashing its eyes, which is exactly what is depicted whenever Dragon has appeared on screen and in the manga. Thunderbirds are also depicted as a spread eagle bird, with its wings horizontal in profile, and commonly with its head facing forward, much like Dragon's markings on his face. Thunderbirds are depicted to go against those with low morals, and the world government can be considered with the lowest morals of them all by covering up the history of the world to protect their integrity. Thunderbirds are known to be enemies of the Great Horned Snake, and the government smoker is referred to as the White Snake, directly reflecting their clash in Logtown and how Dragon is going against the world government. So those of you who have followed me over the years know that I've extensively talked about Dragon's abilities over the years. And during those talks was speculated whether it was going to be a devil fruit or it was just going to be only a haki ability, much like how people speculate Shanks' not having a devil fruit but actually using just haki alone. It makes absolute sense with how it can control the wind, because with him flapping his wings, it's controlling the pressures and controlling all the wind in the area that he is in. And also him being able to go and summon lightning, where the Thunderbird is able to go and control lightning and summon it with its eyes. So that makes absolute sense, being able to go and control the wind and also lightning. When in the past I've talked about the Winds of Change being his ability, where he's able to go and change the wind in an area and summon all this sort of lightning by summoning the clouds and whatnot. But having the Thunderbird directly in its lore state that it's able to control the wind and lightning goes directly with what Dragon has been displaying whenever he's on screen. Dragon has shown himself to be an empathetic person, particularly to those who are oppressed by the world government system. He cares greatly for the plights of people who are oppressed by the world government and their member islands, and seeks them out to invite them to join his fight for freedom. Dragon wishes to bring down the world government by overthrowing the world nobles that run it due to a hatred of their ability to take away people's freedoms and even their lives for nothing other than their own interests. Strong blasts of wind have occurred in close proximity to Dragon, which has helped him accomplish his objectives in both places. It remains unconfirmed if Dragon was directly responsible for these wind blasts, or if he has a power enabling him to create them. Because Oda likes to go and base some of his characters on certain themes, on certain cultures, it makes a lot of sense that if he's going to go and base it on any sort of culture, being an indigenous culture for Monkey D. Dragon makes a total amount of sense, especially with Dragon's morals, with his ultimate goal of setting everyone free and helping everyone around him. It makes absolute sense that he would be based off an indigenous culture, and the fact that this creature is based so heavily in that indigenous culture that the markings and the representation is identical to Dragon's face and the abilities that it has is exactly what Dragon has. It just, for me, it seems like the perfect answer. Not to mention that you're able to go and have it be a Mythical Zoan lightning ability rather than just a basic lightning ability like NL's. It's so unique on its own, and it's super powerful to go and say it's a Mythical Zoan. It goes exactly with what we would expect from Dragon, and it just lines up with every single point of what it's based on, what Dragon does, and his morals. I would very much like to go and see if you guys have any other suggestions that you feel could be more true or legitimate compared to this one, because I haven't seen a sort of theory that comes close to what I think could potentially be an answer for Dragon's ability other than this. I know that people can throw around all sorts of ideas, whether it be the haki like I did in the past or a certain devil fruit, but having these many points and it tying so closely to what Dragon is and what he does, I just feel that this is the closest we're going to get to an answer. And by saying that, I think that this is most definitely going to be the answer if there is one for Dragon's devil fruit. I do definitely think that after this arc, we're going to be seeing a lot more of Dragon right away. It seems to be going that way, especially with taking so much time with the crew and with Wano at the moment. After everything is concluded with Kaido, I can definitely see the rumblings across the entire world and seeing what eventually happens in regards to Luffy's bounty, the word going out he's taken down Kaido, one of the emperors, which would eventually lead to Dragon, and hearing his sort of response to that, because that has happened in the past where news has rumbled from Luffy, and hearing a direct response from him would be fantastic. And especially because of the magnitude of the situation, taking down one of the emperors, I'm most definitely going to go and see Dragon showing up at the end of this arc. I have this feeling that after Wano has finished, directly after, they're just going to go and cut to a separate scene, and it's just going to go and show what Dragon's Devil Fruit is. I feel that it's just going to just appear. It's going to be just like a big reveal out of nowhere. I have that big feeling, much like how they just all of a sudden revealed who Kaido was with no warning whatsoever. I feel that that could be the case, and if they do, that's going to be very, very fun. I really look forward to seeing more about Dragon. He's such a cool character, and I really just want to hear more about him. And the fact that Oda is hiding so much in regards to his abilities, his thoughts, his history, every single thing is just really eating me up, and I really want to go and see more. All right, guys, that's all my thoughts for Monkey D. Dragon's Devil Fruit ability. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it could potentially be the Thunderbird? I certainly do, but what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. If you guys want to go and see more discussions like this one, be sure to go and like and subscribe to the channel. I do more discussions and theories just like this one, and you can give me suggestions on what topics you'd like me to talk about in the comment section. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.